To me, it seems like an absolute no-brainer that they are going to sit on top of it, right? They are going to say, hey, we need your help moving this product to blockchain. We need your help moving to this kind of settlement, to this kind of payment. And we need a player like Ripple to help make that happen. That is how these companies work on every aspect of their business. And I don't think it's going to be any different here. I think for the longest time, what people didn't understand was that these cryptocurrency companies that lean into helping these businesses are going to be the ones to achieve real retail adoption. David Schwartz has said this plenty of times. Retail mass adoption does not happen until institutional adoption happens, because retail players are not going to be coming in and disrupting and usurping the financial layers that are implemented today. That is going to be institutions replacing the financial layers, and that is going to trickle down to mass retail accounts. That has always been Ripple's strategy, but we are really starting to see confirmation that that is in fact the case. Now, guys, I want to finish this video off, and I spent a little bit more time on that than I wanted, and just take a look at the XRP price chart. Guys, we are now having pretty firm consolidation confirmation that the bottom is very likely in for XRP. We obviously had the worst of this in the beginning of February. We had this huge spike down, and since then, we have been putting in higher lows to the upside. Now, we're having a price squeeze right here, and we should know by the 23rd of March where XRP's next movement is going to be. In my opinion, it is so hard to look at all the things we've talked about in this video and possibly see more downside in the cryptocurrency market. I think there's some big macroeconomic things going on that for the most part haven't turned out as bearish as many people likely expected. But guys, the XRP price chart is really ready to make a move in one direction or another. And we have had a lot of negative price action with a lot of very, very good fundamental progress. It's really hard for me not to imagine that this consolidation pattern is going to break to the upside, and we're going to be on the road to recovery, back in line with the fundamentals that we have been diverting away from. One of these days is going to be that day where we look back and say, I can't believe I missed that opportunity. That was my opportunity to get as much XRP, as much digital assets as possible prior to mass institutional incorporation. What we're seeing is that the legislative actions are in place. The large financial institutions are subscribing to the idea that this is the future. Guys, the only thing left is implementation with clarity, and then ultimately money being funneled into this asset class, the likes we have never seen before.